to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
That will be not difficult because it's just probably going to be Carvana or CarMax.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, I think Carvana was saying they were going to give me $5,200.
Okay.
And I haven't taken it to CarMax, so I'll take it there and have them. I just got the car Monday.
Yeah.
So it's like I haven't had it on a weekend where I've been free to just take it. The bigger problem is who knows how long, if I sold it today, for instance, who knows how long it would take me to find because I want a Mach-E GT.
Mm-hmm.
They're hard. You can find them, but they're never, I'm being picky. I'm you know what I mean? And so finding what I want is difficult. There are not that many around in the used market.
Is this like a radius relative to California without any shipping? Like you couldn't find one in like.
Well, you can find them there. It's like I don't want a red one, right?
Right.
Or I don't care for a black one.
Yeah.
I have really, oddly, I don't like white cars, but that car is sharp and white.
Yes.
So I'm like, I kind of like the white one, and specifically, the two wheels that I want are that I prefer are there's like one like Chandler's GTI wheels that he bought.
Yes.
That have that sort of hash. There's a wheel that has that kind of pattern on it that has silver on the outside. It looks sharp. And then they have a black wheel that's like and I'm like, I like those two packages.
Yeah.
I think those are wheel upgrades. So they're harder to come by. The normal wheel, I'll have to send you a picture. It's like these sort of oblong circles that go all the way around, and I don't care for it.
Yeah.
With a silver like polish mark around the edge of those. I don't. Shan likes it. It's not the style of wheel I would choose.
Yeah. I
don't really care for them. So being a little bit picky about color and wheel combo. If I found the right price on one, I would probably just be like, sure, I'll take it.
You know what's funny? You mentioned wheels. Venus was actually very had a significant preference on the RS of the black.
She liked the black best?
She liked the black 19s over the rally all-weather 18s. Like she, no. I like the black ones were not only just a different
they were
design,
a different look. Yeah.
The silver ones were like a rally style, like
I agree with her on that car.
Yeah, I liked it too, but the obviously 19s, putting shoes on 19s is more expensive than shoes on the 18s.
And it weren't the 19s the like summer tires?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going to pay more for those.
Oh yeah.
And then they're 19s.
And that's exactly what I did. Yeah. And then I went, see ya.
Yeah, I know. Don't you hate that? I hate that. Yeah, so the car, the Cadillac's been in the shop for like 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. Finally, I got what is happening? I haven't heard anything. It had been like a week and a half.
Right.
I called the guy and I'm like, hey, just wanted to find out what's going on. And so he's like, well, you got the code for sure, but we can't get any bad data out of the sensor. And I'm like, here we go again. This is like the turbo manifold bolt thing all over again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to pay this guy money to not do anything again. That's fucked up. And so he's like, I'm hesitant to bring this to your warranty company because typically they want to see the proof. They want, or they'll send a guy out to check it or whatever. They want to see it, depending on how much. I think it depends on how much the repair is or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, well, there is a bulletin on. So in this case, there's a bulletin on that. Because essentially, it's the transmission temperature sensor. And that transmission temperature sensor is inside the transmission, of course. So you got to drop all the fluid in the pan and then get to this wiring harness that's inside the transmission. And the sensor is built into the harness. So you actually replace this like short wiring harness that has a new sensor on it. And you replace this short harness inside the transmission and then, bolt it all back up and then refill it. So that's the job, which isn't like a huge job. I've had the pan off and done my own fluid exchange on that thing, and I could have done it myself. Probably for cheaper. Right? But it's a hassle. It's not a huge job, but it's just a hassle. Like it doesn't have a dipstick for the for filling it back up. It's a whole temperature and like put a bunch of fluid in it and then get it to a right temperature and then open this thing and wait for it to drain out while it's under temperature. So you're literally under the car while it's running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of sketchy. I burned my arm last time on the exhaust. Like, it's a whole thing. So I could have done it myself. I chose to just have the shop do it because I figured it's still got warranty. Still has 25,000 miles on the warranty. So I'm like, let's just do it at the shop. So he's hesitant to take it, and he says there is a bulletin, and it's for a parts update for that particular part.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. He goes, it's not a recall. If it's a recall, you can just get it done and we charge GM. But in this case, it's a parts bulletin for an updated part for that harness piece, which I assume is due to the sensor.
Okay.
And I say, okay, well, how about this? Why don't we contact the warranty people, tell them that we have the code and all that shit, and then tell them it does have a bulletin. Would you be willing to cover it, knowing that there is a code and there's a bulletin? And he said, oh, okay, we'll do that. As it turns out, they didn't care. This is a common problem. They were just like, sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my car sat there for way too long with them trying to get bad data out of the sensor and then not being able to for some reason. And it cost me $220, which is fine, whatever.
Is that like your deductible before the warranty?
It's a deductible plus whatever parts and labor costs the warranty doesn't cover.
Oh, okay.
I think the total job cost was like $800.
Okay.
So whatever. So I have it back. I haven't driven it a whole lot, but I have driven it around town a couple times. And then I just got done telling my wife, this is what got me into trouble a couple of weeks ago.
You're going over to do a podcast.
Yeah. So, but it's here. And
yeah,
like I was saying, I could definitely, if I sold it today, I would just be without a car for who knows how long until we found the thing that I want to go like wheel and deal on or whatever.
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at. And those the GT Mach-E's are a little bit harder to find, and you can find them, but like I'm like, so there's mileage, there's the paint color, there's a couple that I would take. It doesn't have to be white. I like that, like that color blue. They have a blue like that.
Oh yeah.
That's sick. Those are rare. You can find a lot of the premium version, which is like the top of the line, whatever one. But the GT is like a step above that, and they're more rare because they're more expensive. Most people buy the premium, but I want the mag.
All right, so you've got wheels, color, trim model.
And mileage.
And mileage.
Yeah, and not necessarily year, but the newer the better.
Also, don't bend me over the table.
Yeah.
In price.
I didn't know also that car makes 480 horsepower. God damn it. That's bonkers, dude. 480 horsepower.
Well, them electric motors, man, they're not fucking around.
They're instant, man. They just, I think it does like 0 to 60 in 3.3 6 or 4 seconds or some shit like that.
You know, I had this for here. I had this for the longest time on my list of stuff if we ever like had a blank spot of things to talk about.
Uh-huh.
In a world with EVs,
Yes.
we are no longer dealing with a drivetrain, a transmission, an automatic, torque converters, manual transmissions, dual clutch, DCTs, CVTs, in a world where a battery can dump to an electric motor and move your car, move an SUV at hairs over 3 seconds 0 to 60. To what end is 0 to 60 important anymore?
Well, I think like you get to a point where the vehicle, the tires are going to be they're the thing, right?
Like but to the like,
yeah,
it's almost like this.
Everyone can if all cars were electric, everyone could just do that,
right?
Unless it's a Leaf.
The old, right? Unless it's a Nissan Leaf. The headspace of you end up in at a light, and you're like, hey, let's
rung.
When my built motor, turboed or big block V8 something lines up to some fucking soccer mom in a Tesla Model 3
and get spanked by it,
and they know absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But you're over here like fucking Vin Diesel. Yeah. You see my blower? And they go, oh, I'm late to pick up. And they fucking stomp on it. Like,
and you're gone.
Yeah. And you're looking at like, danger, baby on board type of fucking stickers in the back of a Model 3. You're like, well, what? Why is that important anymore? Especially when
I feel like the motors could probably do even more. They have to tame them.
Right. They're putting handcuffs all over the place. Yeah. I saw something. I think it was like an Instagram short. It was like this. It was some gentleman that just kind of like roasts. He's like a car culture guy.
Yeah.
But he like is doing it from like a, hey man, you need to check your shit type of stuff. How almost like 0 to 60 times, the bar has moved so far with horsepower. Like you get a younger generation is like, oh, I ain't getting anything that doesn't have 300 plus horsepower. And
oh yeah.
And only because they're so obsessed with like the number that they don't understand, like
how you got here,
right? The Miata has like 150 at best, but the power to weight ratio and how it feels to drive it is a non-linear.
That's the key,
right? Is a non-linear graph to. Well, I got in this fucking Kia something with 350 horsepower, a Telluride or something. And it's got 350.
Or a Stinger GT.
Right. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, but what do you know about, like, what's that horsepower doing for you? What's the torque doing for you? And you're like, God damn, I just read this article. The new Tacomas, the I-Force, it's an inline 4 with the turbo and with the hybrid battery stuff.
Yeah.
There is a huge portion of the Tacoma community that is going backwards. They
don't want that shit.
Right. The new Tacoma is a rolling supercomputer that you can no longer. Can I add a thing? Can I tinker on it?
Yeah.
I think probably like the Tacoma culture, like mod culture, is
or like a Land Cruiser, or whatever, the new
is
Land
probably
Cruisers.
only second to something like Jeeps and Hondas.
Right.
Like the early 2000s and 90s, like tinkerers, and certainly Jeeps are off the fucking chart as far as like tinkering and modding.
Yeah.
But the Tacoma culture, all the way up until this last generation, has almost based a good chunk of their identity around, God damn it, this V6 motor is so fucking weak. So you add a supercharger, you add a turbo, you fix the cooling, you add more cooling.
Well, you fix the cooling because you fucked up the cooling because now it can't do it anymore.
Right. Or you re-geared the differell, you added a lift kit. What they're finding with this newest generation, sure, it checks all the boxes on fuel efficiency. It's doing all kinds of zoos and wham-whams behind the scenes to make your comfortable driving experience comfortable.
It's probably piping in engine noise.
Right. But you lift it and you fuck up the computer. You can't add a mod to it because you fucked up the computer.
Right.
You can't add half the stuff that you want to do because there's a fucking engineered electronic fuckery of a hybrid system that, a guy who's like, I want to bolt on headers.
Yeah.
Has like, well, fucking, what's the big orange wire do?
Right.
You're like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
There is a good chunk of that culture that is like, nope, you know what? This was cool when you told me that this inline 4 with a turbo, now coupled with a hybrid, may fix some of the horsepower and torque numbers on paper that the old V6 had, but I can't personalize it. I can't touch it.
Yeah.
And they're going, never mind, 15,000 miles later, they're like, you know what? I'm going looking for a Gen 4 and under.
Well, it's interesting because there's a lot of I was interested in that from that standpoint, like the Tesla community and how they want desperately to do mods and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it's very minimal what they can do, and it's very diminishing returns kind of stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like you got to pull interiors out to make it lighter to get more out of it, or I think there is some modifications, but you got to be like a bit twiddler kind of person.
Sure.
I think
Oh yeah. And that's
I don't care personally.
Yeah.
I'm a stock guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to mod my car because it's like I feel like as soon as your car was designed, we're talking about an engine car, right? An ICE car. It was designed with engineering in mind for longevity and reliability.
Mm-hmm.
And then the engines are capable of a lot more than they want you to believe they are.
Oh yeah. There's a whole,
you can get a shitload out of all these engines, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you start piling mods on, you're sort of like creeping out of the reliability spectrum.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
I just watched this thing. It was the early versions of the Honda K24s, like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Coming out of Japan, when they were starting to throw that motor into the next lineup of cars, Japan released numbers that were like batshit crazy. And it was like, this motor will do this easy. And Honda had to, just kidding.
Bring it down a bit.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
And that's where you got a bunch of the caps.
Yeah.
Like where their production stuff, it was tamed
Oh
them.
yeah, they
But
do that on purpose.
They released a press release about the durability, the engineered specs of the fucking motor, and they're like, we threw some stuff at it, and it did this.
Yeah.
And people went, oh shit, and they went, ha. But just kidding, just kidding. It does this in your CRV.
Yeah, 350 horsepower in the
because right now
Type R.
they were the first. I think they were the first big manufacturer to over ratio the displacement to horsepower. Like they're getting 200 plus and a 1.8 liter. They're one of the first. I think almost everybody's doing it now at this point with the fucking turbo.
Yeah,
but that K24 motor was in the early 2000s was doing what they're currently doing with like the 1.8s and the Civic Type Rs and the fucking SIs and the Integras and what all the other Acura fancy stuffs. They were doing that on that K24 motor in the early 2000s, and they quickly tried to like
hush,
just kidding. Oh, CRV motor.
Right.
And then you know, a couple of years later, you get the fucking whatever the RSX, TSX motors were that were cranked, and they're like, well, what'd you change? They're like, oh, we just took the K24 block and put a different head on it. Like, the head from what? Well, the CRV. What? Holy shit.
I mean, you know, you watch something like Stance Works where he was doing the Ferrari 308.
Yes.
And he put a K24 in there. And he was making like almost 1,000 horsepower with that thing.
Right.
On a fucking four-cylinder.
Yeah, he had built stuff for his motor.
And he blew 2 of them.
Right.
But
that motor...
Yeah, it's capable.
Absolutely.
It'll rattle the shit out of all the nuts and bolts on the car,
where were we?
It'll do it.
God, it's been a couple years, but I missed a good chunk of the joke about just K24 swap it.
Oh yeah,
right. And it was like
everyone does it.
Yeah, what I don't get the joke. And it was probably maybe 3 somewhere COVID. So that's now we're taking 5 and 6
because they're cheap.
It was no. There's a recipe, right?
Yeah.
You seriously, these motors are everywhere. You take the bottom end of a TSX and the head of a CRV, and you get stock. You just take like Legos, A, B, and there is a huge culture and aftermarket for putting that swap together, not only from an ECU standpoint, but engine mounts.
Yeah.
And how much do you want to spend? Do you just want to go to a junkyard and find a block and a head and put those two together and do nothing else? And now you need a computer and the mounts. We sell those.
Yeah.
And you put that shit in any of the Hondas. Someone makes a kit for it. God, I was just watching this guy who's putting a fucking K24 in a Honda Fit. It's like, it's a...
the power to weight ratio.
It's a go-kart.
Yeah.
What did it? I watched something the other day where Venus was. It was like a morning scroll in bed, and I hadn't quite gotten out of bed yet, and it was like some fucking modder doodad guy. It's an animation, and he's like, "You want to gap 6-figure cars off the line? Check this mod out. It's Honda's roller skate." And it was like a guy that, you know, the whole shtick. Yeah, it was a fucking
a wide body Fit.
Yeah, put a fucking K24 in a Honda Fit. It's a Japanese roller skate.
Yeah.
This thing will fucking gap anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Junkyard parts.
Yeah.
Mounts that you can buy.
Because the thing is, they sold shitloads of CRVs and elements and everything else.
Yeah. I think the hardest part is to like find the bottleneck is trying to find like the bottom end of the Acura TSX RSXs. But you could just take a CRV K24 and put built parts in it and put that in something, and you're gonna get you can do some shit.
Yeah.
Some serious fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Put one in your Can-Am. When the warranty expires.
Yeah, when the warranty expires. There's a clip of a guy. I can't remember what the race was. I think it was a Daytona. Your son has looked at some of the other models that aren't mine, like the Rikers. It's the more
sporty one.
Slimmed down one.
Yeah.
There is a guy that made a turbo kit for the not my model.
Okay. For the sport one.
Yeah. And this guy, this like shop that did it, the whole thing, I think he was doing like a pace lap at Daytona.
Uh-huh.
And fucking a turbo.
Because it's rear drive, right?
Yes.
So it's the one wheel drive in the back.
Yes. It is a belt-driven single wheel rear.
So does that have to have sway bars and shit on it?
I have sway bars in the front.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Mine are upgraded.
You've upgraded them already. That's just not carving right.
No. I need that a little bit.
I can't keep up with Mike.
Yeah. It's touring.
Or Angie, for that matter.
Yeah, but I need a little bit more.
It's touring, but
yes, I have.
It's got
I have aluminum end links.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And a beefier sway bar.
That's funny.
And I removed my cat.
Oh shit!
Blah, blah, blah.
You don't have to worry about getting them smogged.
No.
Oh, okay, that's fascinating. Carb legal.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's what Chandler needs to get.
You're fun as fuck.
I think Nicole told him no fucking motorcycles for you.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit changes when you make the babies.
Oh yeah. We were just talking about this like a couple days ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
she's like, or what's your life insurance?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
We ain't doing this.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of how it's going.
So you have like an active search for what you're looking for?
Constantly looking.
And every night you just...
Chandler's looking.
Finger...
I just get emails or text messages
Dad,
from him. Look at this one.
Dad.
This is a good price. This is a decent price. It's like, yeah, okay. He found one that was a little bit higher mileage than I would want.
Yeah.
I think it was like close to 50,000 miles.
Wow.
Like,
already.
Yeah. And, but it's in LA.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, but you're saving $5,000 for 10,000 miles or whatever. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would pay for a warranty if you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're actively looking, We'll probably end up having to go to the Bay or something. Who knows?
I suppose you could, like, if in the meantime, are you spinning up like the charge port doodad at the house, like running a line in the breaker with your electronic neighbor?
I haven't started that yet. I still need to buy a charger. But
did some of the Mach-E's come with those?
They come with the 120 charger. But the 240 chargers, that stays at people's houses, right? Because they're built into the house or whatever. Most of them are hardwired.
I wonder if that would almost be, would that be a slick deal if you could rig that up if you get something at a dealer where you'd be like, what are the chances you could throw me in the charger that would come with this?
Well, I don't know that they come with a level 2 charger.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Some cars, I know some electric cars will give you. Gosh, what car was that? Was that the Honda Prologue? They had like a lease deal. They had like a specific selections of lease deals where it's like you can get X number of miles on a card for whatever network it was to buy electricity.
Yeah.
Or you can get less of that plus X number of dollars towards a charger, or you can get like a charger. So they have options for that, but it's on new cars only. But yeah, level 2 chargers don't typically come with a car.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Lightning. I swear one of those at one point.
Some might. I don't think the Mustangs do for sure, as far as I have seen. But, and then there's just like, it feels like the level 2 charger landscape is almost like the Wild West.
Oh, really?
I mean, there's so many different ones, and what do you choose? And it all depends on what kind of features you want to get out of it. Some don't have connectivity, and some do, and some you can manage all kinds of things. Some of them are auto switching, like how much voltage they pass out based on the draw happening at your thing and your fuse, whatever, not the breaker box. They can like sense that and then switch it, manage it down like automatically. Or
fancy.
They can do, there's all kinds of shit like that. I'm like, I had no idea. So it's like,
You're like, I'm kind of just hoping it does USB-C.
Yeah, I just want to plug my phone into it.
Will it wirelessly charge my phone?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. So there's a whole lot, and I would assume that I'll probably buy the car and not have the charger. I'll probably use the 110 or the 120 initially. Yeah. And then get a charger, and then we'll install it. But
fill the gaps at charging stations where applicable.
Yeah, I mean, not that big of a deal for a short amount of time.
No.
I mean, they just put some. They're not open yet. Brand new chargers over there by like Sonic and Taco Bell, that parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of brand new chargers that haven't opened
Sonic
yet.
and Taco Bell?
Yeah.
On that
by
side?
Walmart? Yeah.
In there? Or on the Walmart side?
No, on that side.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. So there's some brand new EV Go, I think, chargers that haven't opened. They still have the fence up around them.
Fancy.
They're still. In fact, I saw people in there today.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean, so it's not like it's far away or anything like that.
Yeah. I just saw a news article. It was some guy he was doing like a road trip in Britain, and he was his part of his like blog post was how much EV charging stations are now starting to resemble a gas station, like not a bank of things that you're pulling into. They're like laned like a Costco gas station.
Oh, that's smart.
With covered things and not a kiosk, like a rest stop because, but it looks
more like a gas station.
More like a gas station with covered, so you're not out there or having to sit in your car. You can get out of the car. It looks like a gas station with like the pump aesthetic. Yeah. But it's a 220 type of doodad where you're jacking in kind of shit. Like
I think it would be handy.
But it's also Europe.
Yeah. And I think it would be handy because one of the things I want to do is get a hitch on it and be able to put a bike mount on the back.
Oh, yeah.
And which sounds kind of lame to put a hitch on a Mach-E, but that's what I would like to do. Throw the bike on there, take it to the charger, plug it in, go for a ride.
Oh, yeah.
Come back in half an hour.
Yeah.
That's enough time for a ride. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And there's all kinds of little trails around there, so that's fine with me if I have to do that. But I want to be able to charge at home. That's where it's the most valuable.
Yeah.
If you're charging at home, you plug it in at night, you're charging with the cheap electricity at nighttime. Then you wake up and you got all the miles on the odometer that you could use. Yeah. That's perfect. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, and then, after talking to Dave, one of the things that his comment about that car was that it's not a great road tripping car. And I agree with that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not the fastest charging car, but I'm prepared for that. So it's fine.
Yeah. It gives and takes, man.
Yeah.
It
is what it is. Do I want to spend a bunch of money on expensive gas or deal with some quirks of the electric infrastructure?
Right. I just saw, speaking of gas, like you and I follow the same like Asian fella that's data. He speaks, his Instagram stuff is like, about data, where he talks about like metrics, and he's not really a bullshitter.
Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He's in D.C. somewhere because he's always... Anyway, very well spoken, very well educated, and speaks about numbers, less about opinion or conjecture. Yeah. He's got data. I saw he had broken down the numbers of the last time gas prices in 2022 had spiked for coming out of COVID, supply and demand, and OPEC, blah, blah, blah. And gas prices had just, after 2022 peak, had just started to come back down to prior to 2022 lows.
Yes.
So we are in 2026 at the time of this recording. So peak 2022, American capitalism machine had slowly started to lessen those peak numbers by 2025, 2026, before shenanigans in Iran.
Yeah.
And now they are back up again.
Yeah.
And this is, so you're looking at a 4-year price curve of supply and demand is under control.
Yeah.
Supply and demand is under control. And it took 4 years for that to drop back to a normalcy, or what people perceived as the, well, this is where we were.
Decently priced.
This is where we were before things got out of hand with that guy.
Right.
Joe Biden. Right.
Right.
That's the excuse. And now we are above that, in the shit, with a war. The Strait of Hormuz is shut down or open. Who the fuck knows?
And being bombed while we try and cross.
But either way, for you and me, gas prices are all-time high. All-time high.
I just looked while you were talking.
Okay.
$5.59 for 87 at Costco right now. $5.59.
Right. So this gentleman's numbers was based off of the projections of the 2022 and prior's peak, and then letdowns of how data works. The war and the strait would have to be opened, and this, I saw this last week. We didn't record it. It was like Thursday. Yeah. The war would have to end, and the strait would have to have opened right then, last week, for prices to return to normalcy near the start of 2027. It is a week later. We are still in the shit.
Yeah.
So now you can look to if you're, it's 2027 before this gets fixed. And I saw another news article that the last ship that had cleared the strait before the war popped off, so a gas tanker before we started the war had just made its stop in Los Angeles, Long Beach, today. So
that's how long it took?
Right. We aren't even seeing the gas supply crisis.
Oh, yeah.
Everything since the war started in Iran has been market volatility on the forecast of gas. So we've been jacked up because market volatility, not because of an actual supply and demand at this current moment in time. That last ship just arrived this week in Long Beach. From this moment on, now we're fucked with actual supply.
Yeah.
Because the boats
aren't coming.
Yeah. That's how long. What have we? 2 month and a half, 2 months, month and a half,
something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So takes roughly about a month and a half for a boat to get from A to B. This does not end, right? And congratulations to all of you fucking people, big car manufacturers that took the transportation regulations for emissions and whatnot that all got rolled back in the first 3 to 6 months of his term before he popped this off. We're like, oh, you know what? It's not going to be worth it. Pull the plug on all the EVs because we can make dirty engines again.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about auto start. We pull the plugs.
Yeah.
We got 4 years of let's stay dirty. And so what? Honda took $15.9 billion because they canceled all of their EV shit.
All their American-built EVs that were going to be coming.
Yeah,
here.
sure. Fuck it. Right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Now we're on gas.
Well,
you guys
apparently solar and wind are evil.
Well, sure. Right.
No, they are.
They kill the birds and Satan, and they make you go deaf.
I don't know about you, but every time we drive by a wind farm, my wife and I are always like, damn, look at the pile of birds underneath that thing.
Did you see all the birds?
There's thousands of them.
They're so dead.
All of them are just
They have
dead.
no heads. So
I'm
so saddened.
We're making America great.
By
We're making America great.
And
he doesn't care about the cost of what's happening to Americans.
I'm not watching American finances, but I
don't give a rip, dude.
I'm trying to tell my son because he's getting ready to start all of these drives to Sierra College.
Yeah.
And I think I've probably put the fear of God into him about the market economics of what, you're a student. You're not making money. You're doing the education thing, but you're not getting.
You still got to get there.
Yeah. You're not getting from A to B without someone paying for gas.
You're not sleeping in a tent on campus.
Right. And so he's kind of like, oh, okay. But at the same time, I'm also like, you need to practice. You need to get in that seat and you need to drive so that you start getting comfortable with that distance. You start getting comfortable with the route. You start getting comfortable with needing to, I got cut off. I need to go this way instead of that way. You need to start. But he's also saying it's not free. So now he's self-conscious of, well, how much is this costing?
I don't really want to drive because it's going to cost money.
Right. And dad and mom are going to, it's costing money and dad and mom are going to have to pay for it. I think.
I was curious to know if he's been on any solo since he got his license.
He hasn't.
Because I asked him, are you going to go out for like a drive or go anywhere? And he was like, but maybe
he
not.
hemmed and hawed about it.
Okay.
He has a couple times. We have driven. I'm like, hey, you want to drive to Sierra College? And we have done that.
Yeah.
But I have been in the car, but I'm not in the permit teaching mode.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, ew.
You're just passenger mode.
Yeah. And if he has a hiccup somewhere, I'm like, nope, that's a green. That light is that's us.
That's a different green.
Right. Right.
No one ever gets caught up with the catch the green turn out of the corner of your eye, but it's not your green. It's the left-hand turn lane green.
There's a couple lights.
Had that.
I think he's still trying to orient himself on how some of the arms over an intersection, like the light arms, aren't spaced specifically to each lane. So he thinks a turning lane red that's a little bit short is his red in a straight. Right there at the off ramp at Rockland at Sierra College, there's like a short armed thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, is that mine? No, that's the turning lane red. That yours is green.
Yeah.
And it's a shared green.
It's whatever circle is like kind of right at you.
Yeah. And because it's like a one light for the two lanes that are going straight. Yeah. He's like, is that there? Is there? No, it's a shared light for these two. And you're fine. He had senior ball.
It's all experience.
Yeah. He had senior ball on Saturday.
Yep. Saw some pictures.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It was in El Dorado Hills.
No.
And he and his friends were, hold that.
Oh.
Not quite. He and his friends were going to be carpooling and getting up to the event. We're like, who's driving? And for a bit, they were trying to coordinate whether or not they might do like a rental limo thing.
Yeah.
But a friend was coordinating that, and then it got closer. I'm like, who's driving? Or
may not be able to get a limo by now.
Right. Who do you need to give gas money to?
Yeah.
And then it was like they're trying to split people into two cars. And I told him, I'm like, flat out, I'm like, if you are one of those cars in the truck because you actually have 4 seatbelts in Teddy, I said, you and I will have to make that drive first at least one time because you're not ready on a solo trip to do that. Yeah. I said, we had a hiccup just going to Sierra College. I said, I don't doubt that you could do it, but I know that you know that I know let's just do a dry run. And if you have not fit in a dry run, I'm telling you, you're not ready yet. And that's a relatively, when you start getting over towards the dam, there's a whole bunch of lights and shenanigans now that has changed.
Some of that, though, like I know, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yes.
But some of that, though, I think he passed the driver's test. He has a license.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes.
Because my daughter very much struggled with the driving.
Yes.
But also, I feel like it's one of those, like, throw the kid into the pool and see if they swim kind of situations. And so I don't want to.
No.
You know,
I'm on the same page, and here's where my line gets crossed with that. If he has been putting in some sort of time, in bebopping in short distances,
I'm going to Rayleigh's,
right? Or I'm driving over to get froyo, like at Nugget or Whole Foods. If he'd have been filling in gaps and just getting seat time, I'd be like, you know what? Because I didn't do that with Piper.
Yeah.
But Piper was doing hops. Piper would do hops to where I was like, okay.
But is the difference between him and Piper the fact that it seems like Piper was more inclined to want to drive versus him? He's sort of,
I think there's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think Piper was not only a little bit more outside the house social.
Yes.
So she was not only in a car with someone that may have been driving, because that's
hopefully they were driving.
Right. Or she wasn't driving, but she was as a passenger.
Right.
Their social activities. They were external to the house, and they were driving somewhere.
Yeah, they were active,
right? Getting
out and around. Sure.
Zander's social activities still center around a computer.
Yeah.
His connections with people are digital.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, you need to go out when.
He doesn't really need to or want to.
Right.
Yeah.
If he wants to socialize, he's not a hermit.
It's more utilitarian. Like, I have to go to school.
Right.
Wait, he's still in school, so he's not driving his truck to school?
No.
He's still walking?
Right. Because he's still, right? We're a different breed.
All right, yeah.
He still sees it as, well, why would I?
That's close enough.
It costs me money.
Yeah.
Why would I bother? I could just walk, and I have been walking. It's not that big of a hardship.
He's not wrong.
He's right.
But if it were you or I,
right? Yes.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I rode my skateboard to school.
And
then as soon as I had a license and a vehicle available to me,
I'm
driving.
Absolutely, 100%.
I am fucking driving.
When my uncle and aunt were up here for my dad's the Little League thing, and I was like, well, I have to get back because I'm doing a practice drive with Zander tonight, and then he's got a driver's training thing, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, is he like retesting? And I went, no, he's
just trying to keep his skills sharp.
He's trying to, it's his first shot at a license.
Yeah, okay.
And they're like, what? How old is he? I'm like, he's 18. Like,
yeah, that's true.
From us up, the concept of a driver's license not at 16 so that you are independent, so that you are using it to get from A to B and offloading that responsibility from your parents or a friend, it is completely foreign.
I got my license on my fucking birthday.
Right. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like I was.
And then the next day I drove to Los Angeles.
Okay. You beat me there. Absolutely.
Literally.
But you and I, absolutely.
Yeah.
You and I I was doing Lancaster trips, Disneyland trips.
Yeah.
Great America, Bay Area trips. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Well before either of my kids. Piper she made and Piper knows her space a lot more. Like she like the driving to Cal Poly to visit Nick a couple times. I'm like, you have what you need. Yep. I'm not happy about it, but I'm gonna do it because Nick.
I want to.
Right.
Yeah.
She drove once, I think, in a surprise trip. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. Up 50 to South Shore. And, she's like, so what do I need to know about the drive? I'm like, well,
it's curvy.
It's, once you get up past like Camino, in Echo Lake, it gets a little shenanigan-y. You're looking over, but there's a wall, and it, everything kind of slows down for a bit. She made it. She drove up, and then I think Nick drove back because she was just like, I didn't feel comfortable doing it. But she did get up there, and she did try it because I think part of the thing was like a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was. So she had to drive up, but then Nick drove back. So there's a comfortability thing that I think even Piper shares with like Millie. Like the first set of stuff, I don't want it kind of a thing.
Melly kind of got caught up in the feet to the fire thing because first of all, she was on these internships that she was in San Rafael, and then if she wanted to see us, or come home,
she would have to.
She would have to drive.
Yeah.
Or, we would go and see her too. But if she wanted to come home, she would have to drive. And that was like the first time really that she drove that kind of distance on her own. Mm-hmm. So that first drive was a little bit like watching her on maps, she's doing okay, And then that happened a few times. And now that she is in Monterey, the first big thing that happened is she moved into her apartment, and then she had to go do her training onboarding thing.
Right.
That was in San Jose.
Oh, yeah.
And the day that she had to do that, or one of the days, the first day that she had to do that, it was rainy and the traffic was crazy. Mm-hmm. So she got routed down the one to Santa Cruz and then over 17.
Oh.
And it's like, well, I mean, okay. And
there you go.
I was a little bit concerned. Like, how was the drive? I asked her afterward. It was curvy. And I'm like, yeah, that can be a sketchy drive even for a seasoned driver.
Yeah.
But she just took it with stride, and she's been doing better and better,
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where if you don't do it,
right,
you're not going to get used to it.
And that's the the difference, and yet the ebb and flow between Piper and Zander. Like
he doesn't have the reason to go do it.
He doesn't have and to constantly poke him. Like, you need to go and do this thing, but also he's a very aware, financially aware, to just go and do a thing where I'm not the one.
Just burn fuel.
Right. It costs money.
Sure.
So he's
like, I'm not making any money.
Right.
I'm not working.
Right.
I'm not bringing in any income. So it's costing somebody money, which is mom and dad.
Right.
And I don't want to just go burn their money.
Right.
To just drive.
And then I think there's a good chunk of that is I could just sit here and play games.
Yeah.
Or I don't have anything else to do. And,
what's his motivation? To go get yogurt?
Right.
I mean,
and no one else is going to get yogurt.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah. So I understand.
Right. So there's I'm trying to simultaneously encourage but yet teach fiscal responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think he it's possible some of this
the fiscal responsibility is what he's glommed onto.
Yes, and so he's like, well, if I don't have to go, then
well, I was just going to save money. We had
a huge, like I told him, as soon as he got his license, we put him as insurance as a primary on Teddy on the truck.
They're like, what kind of mileage are you driving? 0.
Right. Yeah, that didn't fucking matter because he's a young man. He's got a penis.
Right. He's under 25.
Right. Our insurance effectively almost doubled.
Oh, geez.
Like right across the board without fucking touching anything. And in this house, it's to talk about money to make sure that it's not some sort of scary or unspoken thing. If the kids have a question, or when Venus and I are budgeting for stuff, I'm very open with the kids. Like, this is how much it is costing.
Oh yeah.
This is where the money is coming from. This is what I have to do in exchange for making sure that payment gets made. So the difference here is my current employment status.
Yeah.
So Zander sees a little bit different of a prism of how we do budgeting than Piper ever did, because Piper...
It wasn't a thing.
Piper was a 2-income house with stable income, guaranteed, things got paid, and so some money conversations just didn't get started. That has changed.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, right. Fuck you, Joe Biden, and your Hunter Biden's laptop. Some of that stuff has changed in the last couple months, for sure, because her tuition is going to be a thing that we will have to take in a different conversation than we did prior to my current employment status. But Zander sees a very different conversation where we openly talk about, okay, there's no way around us. Okay, that's... Young teenage 18-year-old driver on a truck is a huge step up on insurance payments.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much, Obama.
Yeah. Good one.
So how do we get it right? Thanks, Bill. You and your cigars. How do we get around that? Like,
good one, Carter.
You and your peanut farm. How do we work around? How do we make sure we're getting all the discounts we can?
Sure.
Zander is having to work harder at the nickel and dimes than Piper did.
Yeah.
Because the conversation is different right now.
Yeah.
So some of his apprehension or excuse to not driving is probably because Venus and I have perhaps done a good job at teaching him fiscal responsibility, and he sees this costs mom and dad money.
So is there any desire or I'm not saying that you are asking him to, but does he seem like he's interested in getting a job of some kind?
What we have told him is kind of like the same thing with Piper, is that our expectation for a side job is low, minimal.
Yeah.
But he should be, like Piper, we are hoping and expecting at least a little bit of effort. If he can find something on campus, like Piper did, she worked.
You're going to be there already.
Right. You're going to be there already. All of the on-campus jobs that Piper had were part-time and would work around your school schedule. I'm like, once you get on campus, that's really what we're looking for. If you can find something in the art department, if you can find something in literature department,
make use of that parking permit.
Right, you're gonna right. And if you're not expected to pay rent, you're not expected to pay for food
yet.
Right. Yet. Oh, it's coming.
Wesley's got it coming to him.
Right, but if you can, all the. Extra laundry load
in a next week.
Yeah. Start fucking cash money, baby. But if you can part-time something that's going to teach you good work ethic, showing up on time, a net new skill, and perhaps pay for your gas or the parking permit,
Or a yogurt run.
Right. You're good to go.
Right.
Piper wasn't making money hand over fist.
Right.
But she
contributed.
Yeah, she was learning saving money,
responsibility, all the things.
Yeah, showing up, a punch card, benefits, or whatever they were, and then like little things of being at a job. Because our primary expectation is that while you have this opportunity to educate yourself at an affordable, because of the promise grants here in the state of California, get as much education as you can to find out where your path is going to sit, and you continuously play that by ear
for sure,
and as long as you can before you have to get the job and you have to start paying me fucking rent.
Well, I mean, I remember for me getting your license and then having to buy insurance and stuff. Like, I paid for my gas, I paid for my insurance, like all that stuff. So there was essentially a requirement to get a job.
Oh, okay.
Because that money was needed to. My parents would just go, "No, you're not driving."
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you're not paying your insurance?
Yeah.
You're not driving.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get a fucking job.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it was like pretty much day one, get a job.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's how it was.
I think I was lucky with the friends that I had. I had already had part-time jobs going into like my permit. It was just like mom and dad dropping me off at like the country club or doing something like on my shift.
Yeah.
So it was, I had already started a thing, and it was just like, oh well, I'll keep continuing because now I've got money to pay for stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just had this conversation with Zander because his senior ball tickets, he paid for them himself.
Okay.
And
is it just like sitting on a pile of saved up money?
It's like his savings account, like from grandma and grandpa,
from birthdays
Christmas cards and birthday cards and shit. And we were, God damn it, what were we talking about?
That's fine, but
right,
it goes away quick.
We were talking about something, and he was. It was almost like we were the way that Venus and I were talking about something. I can't remember. It may have been senior ball related or something. And he was like, yeah, I know. And like the more Venus and I were trying to talk about like the mechanics of paying or giving, do you need money for this? He was like, I know. Like it was almost taboo to be talking about it.
And I don't want you to give me any money. I have got it. I'll get it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I don't want you to worry about it.
Well, I'll handle it or something. And it was kind of like he was just trying to like truncate the conversation. And it was like, okay. Piper is also defensive about it. Like when she will come up, or when she would made the drive to Disneyland to meet us when we were at band. And Venus and I went to go pay for gas. Like, mom and dad are paying for your gas. Like, you don't need to buy this. You're fucking at college. Like, and she's very, nope, I got it. Boop. Like, tries to pay for her own shit. She's very defensive about paying for her own shit.
Yeah.
When Venus and I are like, let us cover this because we would rather you spend your money on something important for school. Yeah. Like that's part of our contract. Zander, I can already see, is almost like in the same headspace. So I pulled him aside before the senior ball. And I went, I just need to like,
you're not in trouble.
Right.
I said, whatever.
We're going to start having a conversation. And when I start saying something, before you reply, yeah, I know, I need you to just hold your response.
Just listen.
I need you to just listen.
Yeah.
I said, part of the contract and part of the things that I want to do
as a parent
with your mom is give you an opportunity to be unburdened by some of the things that I was burdened with at your age, that I have planned to allow you a gap so that you can have opportunities that I didn't get to have. This isn't because it's a gift. It is because I have worked hard
to be able to do it.
To be able to do it.
Yeah.
It is not a hardship for me right now.
Yeah.
But if it becomes one, I will tell you. So when I say I'm going to do this for you, or if I ask you if you need money for something, it's not because I'm faking it and I'm expecting some sort of overly adult response from your age to, it's not a test.
Yeah.
I am saying I am prepared to...
And it's not meant to make you feel bad.
Right.
Yeah.
This is just where we're at.
Yeah.
Until such time where I can't do these things for you, at which I will tell you...
Or you are completely capable of doing them yourself.
Right. I am trying to... Eventually, you will have to pay for your own insurance and your own cell phone and your own rent and your own bills and buy your own books if that's the way your thing goes. But until that time...
When you're
self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I am trying to smooth out the curves so that you are not burdened by, I can't do this because I have to earn money to do that.
Yeah.
For a small amount of time. And these are things that your mother and I have planned for. I'm never going to not teach you a lesson about money. If you're spending money, if you're using my card to buy everyone on a San Francisco trip dinner because you have access to Dad's card,
that's a problem.
That's a problem. And if you're trying to buy fucking skins for Marvel Rivals or something on Roblox, that's a problem. But you don't do that. Yeah. So I am confident in the fiscal lessons that I've taught you, that you're a responsible young man.
Yeah.
You need to allow me some of these opportunities. I'm not trying to make you I'm not trying to shame you. I'm trying to make sure you have an opportunity to do a thing.
Yeah. Well, whenever we are with Chandler or Melanie, because Chandler likes to drive, it's like, hey, cool. We'll buy the gas, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes he won't let us or whatever.
Yeah.
That's up to him. But we're willing to do that. Melanie moving to Monterey, like, we don't know, like, how the pay is washing out quite yet. When we go fill the car with gas for her, you know, like her, the last time we were there, one of her headlights died. Oh. So I went down to the auto parts and got some new bulbs, replaced both of her front bulbs, you know, stuff like that. It's like,
I'm the dad.
This is the thing I do.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
She's not going to say no, I guarantee you.
Right.
But I'm happy to do that thing. You know, oh, you need wipers? Fuck yes. I am buying wipers for your car. You know, she did. She actually needed wipers one of the last time she was here, and they were terrible. So we were in the car, and I ran into Walmart, and they were still out in the car. I went to the auto area and just bought the fronts and her rear wiper, bought all those with whatever. Didn't even tell her I was doing it. I come strolling out. They're all, oh, you bought wipers? I'm like, fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You know, so there's that stuff too. But I think at one point we used her car while we were in Monterey. It's like, yeah, we're taking it and filling it.
Yeah.
And we're giving it back to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's just what we do.
Yeah.
And I don't expect
anything
back or whatever. This is just how it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily stop just because you've left the house or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
This is a parent thing.
Now it's like my pleasure. It's not my responsibility. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Piper had for Mother's Day, she had, it was birthday. For Venus's birthday, she was like, I want to get Mom this was a new thing to me. You go to Trader Joe's and you can build a bouquet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So leading all the way up to her birthday, I'm like waiting for this recipe of flowers
so that you can go buy the stuff.
So
and put it together.
I'm right.
Yeah.
And so she's like, eventually, I think she just sent me a picture of something. It was supposed to be this big elaborate thing where she was going to go to the Trader Joe's down there in Santa Barbara, and like, I'm going to get like a this of pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended up, I think she just had like a picture of like a pre-built bouquet.
Okay.
With like one of these, some of these. I'm like, well, okay, sure, whatever. So now I'm like, well, I'm going to go over to fucking Trader Joe's amongst soccer moms and blue hairs and be putting together this bouquet based off. I'm like, fuck it, I'll put together my own bouquet based off what you said in text. I'm a badass.
Yeah.
And then she was like, tell me what the bill is and I'll Venmo you the money. And I went, anyway,
that's not happening.
here's the picture of your flowers, and here I put it in the vase.
I paid for them. I'm giving them to her now.
Right. They're my gift now, bitch. What a great idea. Good one, daughter.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like, I didn't say it. I sent her pictures, and then fucking 20 minutes later, I get a fucking Venmo alert. It's like $20.
You're like, decline.
$20 from Piper, and I went, oh, see, now you done fucked up, Ron.
Because it was really 40.
Right. Yeah. So then I made a joke with, I told Venus, I'm like, your daughter, these are the flowers. These are it's not a pre-built bouquet. She had me make this for you. It's 100% unique. All these other people that sent you flowers, these are from a store. But this one is from your daughter.
Yeah.
Custom made.
Yeah.
Custom made. And I'm like, and then she fucking sent me $20
to exclamate
that it was hers. And she's like, oh yeah. And I went, so now I have to figure out how I'm going to get $20 back to my daughter without her knowing.
Yeah.
I'm fucking this. Anyway, I have a good plan. I'll figure it out.
I would like to mention.
Go.
We are fortunate enough to be friends with Dave and Nat.
Yes.
Us, you and I.
Yes.
And Nat has, for the last 2 years, at Christmas time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. It's Christmas.
Out of nowhere.
Yes.
She has sent us Amazon gift cards.
Yes.
And it is not lost on me. However, what she doesn't know about me is I'm a gift card saver. Okay.
Oh, you've been hoarding these?
I hoard gift cards.
Oh.
I hoard them. Like, I have a stack of gift cards at home.
Hashtag it's not me, Nat. I spend them.
It's just, that's how I am.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to save up and buy something for, I don't know, who knows what.
A PS5.
And the problem is Amazon lets you buy anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get anything on Amazon. But I had these couple of gift cards and I hadn't used them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was feeling very guilty. And so I redeemed them. And part of the problem on Amazon, okay, is if you redeem a gift card and it goes into now you have money in your thing.
Okay.
If you buy a new thing on Amazon, it doesn't matter what the purchase is, if it's a $5 something or a $20 something or a $100 something,
mm-hmm.
it's going to default to trying to use your gift card
points
money.
Yeah.
And you have to go, no, don't spend, I'm saving that. Don't spend that on fucking
paper plates,
on a, coffee maker desalinization liquid or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
Yeah.
Don't spend it on that.
Yeah.
I want to save that. That's for something else.
Yeah.
So every purchase, if I have money in there, every purchase I have to go, no, use this card.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pay for it outright.
Right.
So that's a thing. So I hadn't redeemed them.
Okay.
So they'd just been sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And that became a funny conversation with Nat at one point.
Okay.
So I had saved these up, and like a week and a half or two ago, I got really pissed off while I was working because the robot vacuum decided to hump the back of the couch for its entire battery life.
Okay.
And not actually go clean the floor. It just wants to roll around the back of the fucking couch and get underneath it and just keep rolling around and until the battery's dead, and then it goes back to the base, and then it knows it's not done, so then it comes back out and humps the couch after some amount of time of charging.
Oh shit.
And I get pissed off because it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Right.
I'm like, light bulb, bing. I've got money from Dave and Nat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, robot vacuum. Oh, shit. Robot vacuum with a mop? Hell's yes.
Mm-hmm.
So with the help of Dave and Nat,
You have a new.
I bought a new robot vac mop. That is the fucking shit.
Really?
Dude, I couldn't be happier with this purchase. I am so excited. Thank you so much for contributing to my robot vac mop. I am thrilled.
How long have you had it?
The money or like
The
2 weeks.
Vac mop.
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
It's a Shark, never Stratus, never touch or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's got the big base with liquid in it.
Yeah.
So it has the clean water and then the dirty mop water,
Uh-huh.
and then it has a thing to suck the dirt out of the vacuum into the bin.
Yeah.
And
Does it pump the water out? The dirty water?
yeah, it pumps the dirty water from the vacuum into the thing and then pumps good clean.
How does it know to use the mop, not
You
on
tell
the
it.
carpet?
Oh, it knows. It has
Oh.
a carpets. This thing's
Oh,
the
shit.
shit.
Wow.
It has carpet sensors, and when it sees it's over carpet, it lifts the mop up. It literally lifts the back of the vacuum up and then rolls until it finds hardwood
Mhm.
or whatever,
Mhm.
and then it drops it back down, and then
Oh, shit.
so it keeps the carpet dry.
Fancy.
It is amazing. Anyway,
Wow.
so Nat, I just want you to know, because I know you listen to the show, thank you
For your sucks and wetness.
for your support. And also for the liquid sucks.
Right.
You know,
Because we're at time. So I'll make mine quick.
yeah.
We just bought. You have a cat feeder or something that had a video you could allow you to do.
It's a treat dispenser.
Treat dispenser.
Yeah.
I have seen this thing. This goes back months, somewhere near the beginning of the year, and it is one of these. It's a little. It's about the size of a Nerf ball.
Okay.
So a big grapefruit.
Okay.
It has wheels, and it's for like your cats or pets,
I've seen that.
and with a camera on it, and you can remote control it and drive it around your house. Now, we don't have cats or pets anymore, sadly. But how I saw this being used was by a college student that was taunting the mom of the house by driving this thing around.
I've seen this.
And I said, holy shit, how does my daughter not have one of these? Because
then it's connection to home.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it has been months. It was this was months ago when I saw this. I made a joke with Piper. I'm like, you should have one of these. This is the funniest. And Phoenix was like, absolutely, this is fucking hilarious. Because the whole Instagram thing was hilarious to watch as like the daughter was following around. Anyway. Yesterday, I'm flipping through shit on Instagram, and I see granddaughters taunting cat Nana. And it was, I guess, grandma watches someone's cat every once in a while, but the granddaughter was the one controlling this little moving orb pet camera.
Yeah.
Just following around the grandma while the grandma was trying to remote home work. And I went, why the holy shit, this thing again. And the Instagram thing was so fucking funny. I sent it to Piper. I'm like, how do we still not have one of these?
Right.
And she's like, ha ha ha. I sent it to Venus. I'm like, why the fuck don't we? You know what? Fuck it. Or happy birthday, Piper. I ordered you.
And you sent it.
And I fucking sent it.
Well, wait, it would need to be here, right?
She's like, yeah, but it's so I could go around the house where I live. I already have access to the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but you're not here.
Yeah.
It's like regifting. Just consider
It's sort of like letting her roam around the house and say hello to everybody.
Right. I'm like, this shit's coming next day.
Yeah.
It's overnight, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. It'll be here this morning. It showed up this morning. I set it up.
Yeah.
And then I had this thing, I was fucking remoting it around the house by like 10 o'clock. I'm sending screenshots to Venus. I'm like, this thing's fucking hilarious. I drove it up before Zander had to leave for school.
Yeah.
And the audio sounds amazing. Then I sent screenshots to Piper in between her classes. She's like, send me the fucking code. So I sent her a code. She logs into the thing. She has attached to this thing 3 times already.
That's hilarious.
It is so hilarious. And she's like, we'll drive it around the fucking house and like singing songs like, doo, 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 it's Christmas time, it's near. Da, da, da. It doesn't drive onto the carpet, so she can't get into the bedrooms, but she can get anywhere into the house.
Oh, wow.
And she jumped on it when Zander came in from school and was like, hey, fucker. How you doing? Hey, buddy. Followed him around, and then he shut his door, so she's like ramming speed into his fucking door. Like,
Clunk.
Hey,
Clunk.
Hey, what are you doing in there? I can smell your funk from out here. You stink, bitch. And like, just driving around and like, okay, Dad. And then she goes and parks it into the kitchen, and then I put it on the charger. And then when Venus came home, she like comes out of her little hidey hole, obscure canopy spot that she's got hidden, that no one's gonna know where this little fucking ball is.
Yeah.
And like crawls up to Venus, and she's like, pick me up, Mom, pick me up. So like Venus is carrying her around the house and sets her in the fucking kitchen. Now we do FaceTime.
Yeah.
But this little thing, because it fucking moves, is absolutely hilarious. I can't tell you the amount of times in the middle of the day I'm just laughing because I hear of this thing like wheeling itself down the hallway, and then it comes down the hall. It's absolutely hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious.
I love that.
Put smiles on everyone's faces in the house. Maybe not Zander, but he got a kick out of it, I'm sure.
Is it the Neo?
It is I wrote it down. Rola Mini-Bot. It's made by Enabot. Rola. Rola. It was on Amazon. It's absolutely hilarious. If not for just the 8 hours I have had it in functionality, it has paid for itself in giggles.
I've seen the videos of those where
There's like a way more fancier one that has like expressionist eyes that I think you can also do like emojis on an LCD display. This one's the cheaper of the two.
So it doesn't go on the carpet though?
No, it does not.
Oh. We got a bunch of carpet.
It'll do the rugs in the hallway.
Yeah.
But it does not do the carpet.
All right.
Which is probably for the best, because if she turned this thing on at night and started crawling into a bedroom, that would probably be...
She would be scarred.
Right, that's scar material.
Yeah.
Nightmare fuel. But it'll do the office, it'll do the hallway, it'll do the kitchen.
Yeah.
If we put it outside, if it got over it can't do the threshold, but she could wheel herself around on the back patio for shits and giggles, and the entire dining room, living room.
Awesome. That's fun.
It is so hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. I can only imagine if you had a cat and you put the little dangle floofy thing on there.
Oh, does it have one?
No, but they have like an accessories thing that you can put, or I'm sure you could probably fucking 3D print one.
Your internet can handle that okay?
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
Xander was like, well, how's the latency? I was actually curious.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like a little,
I'm
RC.
totally giving you shit.
I'm surprised because I half expected, as someone that has Ring devices.
Yeah.
The audio quality is FaceTime caliber.
Oh, wow.
If I'm being honest. The video and like to drive it like inputs, Piper drove it while she was on campus and said she lost connection a couple times.
Yeah,
but
so she's using her cell connection.
Yeah, but from my perspective, it looked fine. And then once she got back to her dorm on Wi-Fi, it looked not all that different, but the audio was the same. The video for me looked the same. It is... it was FaceTime quality audio easily.
That's pretty cool.
It's absolutely a fucking gas. It was so fun. It's worth every penny. And it has a mag safe, like USB power connector. So I have it plugged into a wall wart in the living room.
So once it takes away, it just drops the connection.
So it just pulls itself off like a MagSafe connector.
That's pretty cool.
And then I have to put it back on.
Yeah.
But it has a pretty good battery. But so that way she's not like yanking something off a wall.
Right.
It just MagSafes itself off the connection, and then she just wheels herself around the fucking house.
That's really cool.
It's absolutely hilarious.
I like it.
It's so fun.
All right.
Anyway, on that note, you should return the cart.
Wash your ass.
Wash your hands.
Check your oil, Tony.
Stay up to date on your shots.
Make the call if you need to.
Register to vote and vote, please.
Do the kindness.
Pick up a broom.
Wear a helmet.
And we'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.